Okay, so hi everyone, my name is Asna. Today we're going to learn how to make a heart. Okay, so let's go in. So for I, let's say rows, but it can be anything. Sorry. For rows in range, so 6. Okay, so the values of the rows will be 0, 1, 2, up to 5. Print, no, not print. Then we use our nested rule. So for column in range 7. Okay. Now use the if condition here, and I'll explain the code why. I'll explain the code. I'll explain the code after. So if rows equals to 0 and colon percentage 3 equals, not equals. I'll explain why. Okay, and if you make the drawing, you will later on know why. Okay, that's not it yet. So okay, rows minus column, okay, equals to 2. You will see later on why, and you will get it. So if that and not and okay, rows plus column equals to 8, but we're not done yet. So okay, what we're going to do is now rows equals to 1 and column equals to 0, or rows equals to 1, okay, and column equals to 3. So or rows equals to 1 and column equals to 6. Print our star. Print. So where's our star? Print star on our horizontal line. Okay? Or else just print space. Okay? Or else print space. So else print space. So we print our space, and we know the basics of Python. Space is a string, because as I said, anything is a string. Okay. And then print our new line. Print new line. Let's see what it would write. And as we want it writes our part. So try to understand this code. So I'll explain you the code. Okay? So if you do this on notebook and paper, you would understand it more. But let me explain it. Okay? So look, our 0th row, this is our 0th row, this is our first row, this is our second row, this is our third row, this is our fourth row, this is our fifth row. I can explain it with this heart. So what it's doing? So the values of the rows are 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is what I said. So when in our zeroth row, okay, it's 0 is the same thing as 0. It prints star, but that's not done yet. We go in our columns, okay? So, listen, if you had a notebook, it would be easy for you to understand it later on. So, our column, let's do compare with rows. So, try to understand what this means. So, our columns divided by 3, if the remainder is not equals to 0, then it prints star 2. So it's satisfying both of them. So for row equals to 0, that's done and it's true. So that's fine. Okay. So goes with column. So 0th column, right? With the remainder 0, it won't print it won't print star. But first column, it's not 0, right? So it prints star. Second column, it prints star because the remainder is not 0. Third column, it doesn't because the remainder is 0. Fourth column, it does because the remainder is not equal to 0. Fifth column, it does because remainder is not equal to 0. Sixth column, it does not because, the remainder is 0. Right? Because it's a whole number usually. Right? So, it prints our 4 stars here. We know why it prints that, but the strange thing is, why is it printing these 3 stars here? So if we go to this code over here, okay, this code. So this code over here, which is rows equals to 1, so up to this code. That's why it would be printing 3 stars. But, so, first row, which is 0th row, right? It's not equals to 1, but our first row is the same thing as 1, so this is true. Column has to equal to 0. So, in our first row, this is true, so it's the first row. So my star would be on the first row, but why? Because let's say, suppose I is rows, okay? Is our row here, this row. So I equals to 1 and j equals to 0. So j means the column. So if j equals to 0, this would be column equals to 0. So, and it's saying both conditions are satisfied, and they are. So that's why, so it prints out 1 star here, right? But why is it printing the star in the middle? That's the thing. So if we go back here, let's go here. Same thing. Rows 1, that's true. Column is 3. Okay, so when column's 2, it won't print star, but when column is 3. So, as we said, I is the row, suppose, and j is suppose column. So I would equal to 1, j would equal to 3. When that happens, so this would be like that. It prints star here. Now, how does it print star here? That's the thing. Now, if we go to our last condition here, okay, this condition is satisfied. That's good. So, if we look carefully, here, as I said, our columns is 7. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Look carefully. Why is it printing the star here? So this is our what? Our what? 6th column, because it's starting with 0 here. So this is our 6th column. And here, that's what it's saying, right? So that's why it's printing star here. Now the question is, why is it printing this diagonal line here and also here? Why? Well, if we go to our condition right here, rows minus column and rows plus column. So if it's paper, if you have paper, it would be more understandable. It would be easy to understand, but I can explain from here. So, look. So let's see. This is our 0th row, first row, and second row. So we want to print this, so we go here to our second row. Because we want to print this, right? So let's make it. So this here is our second row. What column would it be? Second row and zeroth column, right? And for our second one here, third row, and first column. Fourth row, second column, fifth row, third column. Now, if we subtract them, 2 minus 0, 2, right? 3 minus 1, 2, 4 minus 1, 2, and 5 minus 3, 2. So that's why it's printing our stars here, only here. But why is it printing here? Well, let's go to our rows plus column equals to 8. So we go here, yeah, right? So this here is our second row and zeroth column. This here is oh, so we're going this way, right? So if we're going this way, we want to print that way, right? So what it is that it's our, okay, yeah, fourth row and our fourth column and the fifth row and our third column and okay and our second row and sixth column. And if you add them, it's gonna all equals to 8, right? Let's tell me. 4 plus 4 is 8, 5 plus 3 is 8, and 2 plus 6 is 8. So they're all 8. So it's printing the stars here, and it's printing our heart shape, and it prints our star, okay? Or else it just prints space and prints on new line, okay? So guys, let's change the star into 0. So we can let's change it into numbers. 0, write our 0, 0, right? We can write 9, and if we run it, writes 9. Here, if we write, let's say 7, it writes 7. So thank everyone for listening about how to make the heart pattern. Okay, so I hope you like it, how to make the heart pattern, okay? Thank you everyone and for watching, and bye.